Hey, so this will be the news video for 11/16. Yeah, it's been another week already. I'm surprised as well. A lot of work was done last week. I've got both assembly line and ICBM out with some new content. It was a little buggy and flaky, but patches were released Sunday, so if you haven't already downloaded them, go ahead and give them a test. They're still marked as unstable. I'm hoping to hit stable releases up here somewhere in the beginning of December for both of them. That'll be really nice polished content, all the recipes there, and most of the functionality that I want to get there. So I've got Minecraft launching in the background. I'll be showing off some stuff here once this finishes launching, but we'll go ahead and talk about what I'll be doing over this week. So this week's going to be the start of working on the Armory mod. The Armory mod is going to be our attempt to cover any kind of weapons, armor, grenades, anything that we need for Volt's engine, or not Volt's engine, for the Volt's mod pack and any other mod packs we want to make. So our plans were originally to include Flans, but we found a lot of their content unbalanced and really diverse past what we needed. We wanted more focused content and honestly just some better functionality, higher end crafting recipes, stuff like that. So the Armory mod is going to work on that. It's going to end up adding some realistic crafting, but the main thing is going to be a JSON loading system that syncs between the server and client pretty effectively and is really easy to use. Now this right here, for example, is a 9mm clip. This is all the data that you need for the clip. This is all the data you need for the 9mm ammo, and this is the handgun. See how simple that is? Really straightforward, not a lot of data required. This file will get a little bit more complex as I start including like all of the render animations required for it, the textures, the models, and the parts needed for crafting. So this will have realistic crafting, and that's to set off the fact that it will have a lot of damage. So a normal handgun will be able to kill a player in maybe 2 or 3 shots, and it's unlike Flans mods, which I think takes like half a clip to take a player out. So yeah, these will be really powerful. So the way to compensate them being powerful is that you'll have to craft the barrel, the slides, the trigger mechanism, everything. So inevitably, this will probably actually cause people to use early game guns like muskets and blunderbusters, which is actually good because then that will allow those to get more usage. But beyond this, this will be pretty much what we're working all the week. I'm almost done. I'm hoping to get maybe by Friday a demo video out. Speaking of demo videos, yeah, Minecraft's still loading here. Once this loads, I'm going to show off that ICBM and assembly line are actually fully automatable. That was something I tested and toyed around with Sunday and got it really well polished. And here we go. So I ended up adding iInventory support to the rail system Sunday. I thought I had added it, but I had actually added iRail logic support, which was any inventory had to support that interface in order for it to function, which I didn't realize I needed to support a chest. It now has iInventory support, which means any inventory, it means everything that you can possibly think of in Minecraft will work with this. It does bypass iSighted, so if something doesn't really have iSighted on it, it'll work. If it has iSighted, it does respect the interface, so if something doesn't want to interact with the rails, it doesn't interact with the rails. But as you can see, this is already working. These right here are infinite blocks. The textures are not working. But all I would have to do is set the contents of these really quick. So let me go ahead and clear my inventory. I probably shouldn't have cleared the detonator, so let's grab another one of those. But get a chip out, and I then need to get myself some kind of warhead. So let's say, yeah, endothermic's a really good one to play around with here. And then I need some engines. And then gunpowder is the only one that really works at the moment. So we'll put the guidance chip in the middle. Now there's no real ordering requirement for how stuff goes into the crafters for those that are wondering. It's just however you want to stick them in. That may change in the future, but I'm not going to change it right now because at this point it's a brand new piece of content and I'd rather not make it overly complicated. But as you can see, it's already starting to autocraft. It's already putting everything in here, and it is loading this chest. This chest is then loading this entire magazine. The magazine is then feeding this system. Now, you could actually take these magazines and feed them right into the silo, but I wanted to add a little bit more of a cooler effect for this build. And then all I have to do is actually set up the wireless detonator for this. So let me grab the small silo and code the detonator. And now I could sit here and rapid fire missiles. And it'll reload as quickly as you can put carts in it. So you could actually end up having a couple carts stacked up on here. I haven't tested that behavior yet, so there could be some odd effects. There are some collision box issues with the carts I still have to rectify sometime this week. I need to make the carts collision box, which is that white shape, a little smaller than a block in size because it has a problem with colliding with walls. So if you make your tunnel a little too small, as you can see it tried to bounce against the wall there, that's a small effect bug. That'll be rectified. I'll be actually trying to work on that over time in order to get the best effect. But as you can see, I could sit here and rapid fire these. So if you get a full assembly line of missiles going, you can sit out and just laser detonate for days. Compared to the old version, this is pretty sweet. The old version, you had to like go out of your way to automate missile launchers, but this works pretty well. And that's pretty much it. Although one other note, we picked up a new intern this week. His curse name is Mr. Troll Tug Tug, I think is how you, or no, it's Mr. Troll Nug Nug is how you pronounce his name. I'm gonna forget it repeatedly because that's just a little odd of a name for me to remember. But his actual username, if you see him in any other chat system, is actually Kazis. He will be interning for us for about 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, we're going to evaluate him, and then we're going to bump him to junior dev or as a permanent intern. We'll figure out when then. But he's going to be working on the single blocks mod. He's going to be setting him up for 110, and he's going to be adding features and content for us. Green is also starting to step in. There's 2 new mods he's going to be working on. Wooden hoppers. These will be a really cheap hopper that will allow you to quickly automate your furnaces early game. As well, we're going to be working on a secret mod here that's going to be themed after the new Wizard movie that's coming out. If you can guess what it is, I won't give you anything, but you get brownie points. But that'll be it for the news video here, and I'll have some more videos out for you here later.